you how I made this entire balloon backdrop using these 3 balloon packs. Now this is going to be a great video for anybody who is just DIYing an upcoming party, someone who is new to the balloon industry and doesn't really have their recipes down quite yet, or anybody who has been interested in our color packs and just kind of want to see what they look like when we're actually putting them up. My name is Kaylee with Pop Pop Balloon. Let's get into it. For this garland, we're going to be using our white sand, our caramel, and our desert sand. This is going to be a great neutral palette that I've been seeing trending all over TikTok and Instagram and all the socials. Each pack comes with enough to create about a 5 to 6 foot garland, which means with 3 of these, we're going to get about like a 16 to 18 foot garland. And since they come with all the sizes, your 5-inch, 12-inch, and 18-inch balloons, you're going to get like a great organic look with it. There are so many different ways to use our color packs, but I feel like organic garlands are kind of the most popular, and I found that this is sort of my favorite recipe, so if you're not sure where to start, this could be a good building block for you. Color packs only come with the balloons, so if you're planning to do a garland that's going on the wall, I would suggest also having some command hooks and rubber bands to attach your fluff. I'm going to have 3 of my large 18-inch quads, which is just an 18-inch and 3 12-inch blown up to their full size. I'm going to have 2 of my large quads, which is just 4 12-inch balloons blown up to their full size. And then I'm going to have my medium quad, which are 12-inch balloons blown up about halfway. Here's a quick look at the large quad with all 12-inch and the medium quad with all 12-inch. I'm going to have 5 of my 5-inch fluff quads. So here's a quick look at all of those quads together. So there's my small quad made of 5-inch, my medium quad made of 12-inch blown up halfway, my large quad made of 12-inch blown up fully, and then that one over there is my 18-inch quad with the 1 18-inch and 3 12-inch blown up all the way. To make our quads, we're going to take 2 balloons, blow them up, and tie them together. We're going to inflate these fully, press them against our body while letting a little bit of air out, and that is going to help round our balloons. Next, you're going to cross your arms, wrap the neck around once. If you want to do it again, you can also do it twice, and then I'm going to tie a knot. And our 2 balloons are stuck together. This is a pair. We're going to make one more pair and twist those together to make our quads. 2 pairs, twist them together, made a quad. Here is one of our large quads, right there. In our garland, we're going to be using our neck tying method, which means we're going to tie the neck of one quad to the neck of the other quad. This is why professional balloons are amazing. So you're basically just tying 2 balloons together, only your balloons are now a quad. So I'm gonna cross my arms like before. I'm gonna take this. Instead of going all the way around, I'm just going to go underneath and then tie the knot there. That is how I like to connect mine, and it's great because you don't need any other supplies in order to actually string it together. Here is a quick look at how many balloons we have after they're inflated.
I'm going to be attaching these to our background board just to give you a frame of reference, and I am 5'4", so you can see how tall I am compared to the board.
I'm going to be using these little binder clips to attach it to my foam board. I found that these actually work pretty well. I'm going to just be taking a rubber band with the binder clip for this project. Now if I was actually doing this for a client, I'd either use a 260 or I would use monoline. When I am doing a backdrop like this, I'm going to start with a horizontal garland, just like a little mini garland. That way I can get it nice and thick on the bottom. I'm going to start with my medium quad, and then I'm going to attach one of my 18-inch of the same color. Then I'm going to do a large quad of another color, and then another medium quad of that second color, and that is going to be my base. So I'm going to lay this down horizontally and attach it to the bottom. See how that gives me such a nice thick bottom part here? Now I'm going to create the second garland that's going to go up here. Now because of where I left off, I'm going to go ahead and start with one of my 18-inch quads of the 3rd color. So here we have the white sand, the caramel, and I'm going to start with the desert sand. I'm going to attach my large quad. I'm going to go back to my 18-inch of white sand and start the pattern over. Add in a large quad, 18-inch of my caramel, and I'm going to end this with a medium quad. I'm going to go ahead and attach it to my backdrop.
I'm going to get it just rubber band on it first, and then I'm going to go back and shift the balloons around until I get about the shape that I want it to be.
Now I'm going to do just about the same for the other side, Unfortunately, I'm not gonna go as crazy on the bottom part. One of my colors, this is the desert sand, 18-inch quad, a large quad, and then I'm gonna do a large quad of the white sand. This is an example of no set way to do this, so don't feel like you have to do the exact arrangement that I'm doing, and this is just supposed to be helpful if you're not quite sure where to start. Okay, you might notice a different angle. I had to flip my camera around because it's getting a little too wide. So here is where we left off, and I'm going to just go ahead and build on top of that an 18-inch quad, a large quad, 18-inch quad, and a medium quad. I'm going to attach this on. So here is where we are before I start doing all the fluffing. And guys, I still have 2 medium quads to work with. I have 2 18-inch quads I can place somewhere. And I have 15 fluff to add to this. So let's go ahead and add it in and get it all arranged and fluffed.
This is where everything's really going to come together. I'm just going to make adjustments, step back, look at it, make more adjustments. And when I add my 5-inch fluff in, I'm going to use those rubber bands to attach them.
Here we go. This is the final look. This is what you are going to get when you order 3 bags of balloons. I used every single balloon in those packs. Now, like I said, the way you use the balloons is up to you. This is just an idea. This is just a recipe. If you need somewhere to start, if you're not sure what you're doing and you're just looking for something helpful, here is a way that you can go about creating your balloon garland with your packs.